Ahoy gamers, and welcome to this week's Sunday-Funday, where we are trying Void War. This game is if FTL and the Warhammer franchise had a love child. This is a roguelike where you're in space, commanding a spaceship to fight your way through a load of procedurally generated fights as you try and upgrade, survive, and fight some really tough bosses. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Ahoy gamers, welcome back to Sunday-Funday. It's been a couple of weeks. This week we're going to be trying a game called Void War, which is a fusion between FTL, which is faster than light, which is a roguelike, and Warhammer 40k. It's essentially FTL, but it's really grimdark. I've only seen some videos of this, haven't played this, so as per usual, in our normal Sunday-Funday fashion, we're going to jump in, play this for an hour, and just see what it's all about. Here we go, jump into new game. So here we are. The God King has fallen, i.e. Emperor. The Empire is in despair. The time is nigh for you to be our instrument for salvation. You will now be familiarized with the basics of void warfare. This is your ship. As the commander of this vessel, you may select any crew member of the ship, including yourself, by clicking on the portrait on the left. And I can drag it, or I can make a box like this. I can move to this location here. This looks like it's weapons of some sort. No, this is probably shields, this is weapons, this is cockpit. And if there's any, just like FTL, if there's a console in the room, you can probably man it. So engines, doors, weapons, cockpit. Yeah, you can do my controls system down here. So I can launch an assault sled, we can call crew, but I've got no crew in there. So I can assign power. These little pips here are power, and this on the left hand side is how much power my reactor's got. So I can power up my engines. If you hover over them, it tells you what they do. Shields are just blocks for physical projectiles. Engines allow you to evade and move and continue moving. Life support, if you drain this will slowly go down. And when it gets to a certain point, you'll start taking loads of damage. And I can power up my weapons as well, which is storm cannon just here. So I've got enough to power everything up. I think I can supercharge this. No, okay. This just means if it's manned or not. Okay. You may hover over your system yet, find subsystems down here. I've got everything powered up. I'm not too worried about any of that. You can hover over any of the subsystems to read them. I'm not going to read each of these. We're just going to jump straight in. My whole strength is just up here. So I've got 30 whole health. I've got 5% chance to evade. 1 strength of shield. Subspace drive disabled. Okay, that means whether I can jump into the next region or not. So 2 people just join me, and there's now a fire on board. So, okay, so normally you can just open these up to. So command mode, you can pause the game, and you can give people cues. You can vent locks, finally be extinguished. So normally you'd be able to actually just vent this certain location to the atmosphere, so I would be able to open this, and this would just vent these 2 compartments. However, no requirement. Looks like it wants me to go run and get my crew members in there, because they're going to now have to be healed. Looks like none of them took any damage though, so that's good. Okay, unfortunately there's another fire broken out, this time sending the crew to, so you have to now use the ship's doors. So open this one. Never mind, open this one. There we go. And it will vent the room. You can see the room starting to get red. And then when it gets like that, with this hatched out, there's no oxygen in there. Yeah, hazard strips. Crew side will take a portion of the health damage per second. There we go. Now move the commander to the command throne. Oh, there's a command throne. Oh, that's pretty cool. Notice how you automatically man the command throne when you arrive. Notice the power. Okay. With your engines powered, the subspace is now available. We can now jump. So it looks like our engines are destroyed. Send these guys in to go repair it. And it shouldn't take them too long to repair. And save station, return station. Oh, nice. So if you're panicking, this is something I quite like here. So I can save them to station. So I want you into shields, you into there. Actually, ignore you on shields, put you into weapons. You must be present on board to engage the subspace drive. You can always identify the commander by hovering over the commander on the keyboard. Happy. Okay, so he has to be in there to be able to warp. So if I click save stations, if I move any of these guys out of their assigned stations and click return to, they'll go back to where they were working. Really good function. Okay, warp. So these are a load of nodes. We need to get to the very end. And we can just mouse squill, mouse wheel, and we need to get to this Stargate. These different things have different things. Unvisited nodes. We've got some merchants here. We've got a listening station. Some merchants. Okay. So we're just going to head to this unvisited node here. And there we go. Just left click and you'll teleport. And here we go. Here is an enemy here. The galaxy is filled with hostile threats. These servo husks have gone rogue and are threatening to destroy your ship. Fortunately, their ship's weapons do not have enough strength to penetrate your shields. You'll show them the error of their ways. Enter command mode. I can attack. And I want to attack their shields. So as simple as this is now charging up. This little red bar. If I press A, I believe I can tell it where to attack. There you go. So it's fired. Okay. 2 shots from your cannon cannot penetrate the enemy shield layers. You'll need some help to overcome the enemy. We've got a launch bay. You can do boarding operations. Crew load into the system will be delivered in the assault shed. So get these 2 into the assault bay. And from here, I think I can launch an assault shed. Okay, I have to press space. I can load the crew. Crew loaded. Launch bay hidden. And then I can launch them onto... Okay, you have to click on the outside of the location. Launch them to there. And press space. Because they're the type of enemies they are, so these only have... You can hover over them, they have very little health. Enemies killed, damaged the enemy ships. Systems. Orange indicator means it's getting damaged. I can recall crew just by clicking up there, but we're not going to recall the crew. We're going to destroy their shields. And click recall. When the damaged, the enemy can only regenerate up to 1 layer of shield. Now your cannons will be able to punch through. Okay, happy. Press Q. It's got a little Q bind up there for Q. Everyone's been recalled. Let's go and get everyone back to their normal spaces. Okay, we've got a repair drone, bolt cannon, and some scrap metal. So go to our loadout. We can now. So this is over here, repair drone. We can put them over here. So now got a repair drone running around. We've now got a new cannon as well. Awesome. And then we can go back. Okay. Again, we're within. Close loadout by clicking anywhere on the outside of the interface. Okay. So this requires 1 more power. So we don't have enough energy within inside our weapon slot here. So we now need to upgrade. You can upgrade at the end of each fight. You know, we want to put 1 point into this upgrade. Then we can put an extra point into bolt cannon. Now we're out of spare reactor power. Life support's damaged. Okay, you guys use the repair drone. Okay, so how do I use said repair drone? Some pieces of the crew equipment, such as have active abilities. These abilities will appear up here. Okay, repair drone's there. Okay. One last thing, your translocator has been enabled. Try using it. Okay. Ancient translocator. Turbo self to target room. And get everyone back to their stations. Okay, that has a set time to recall, to cool down. Okay, fine. That concludes the turn. Now we can walk to the next map. So we want to go to, let's go to this listening station. So you shouldn't be able to go for part backwards. We can now give this a go. We're through the tutorial. So we've got a chromic here. Soon after jumping in, you receive a message from orbiting warship. Contact. You are now participating in weapons trial YAG 1029. Hold station, stand by. Alarm sounds. And it's targeting lock detected. So, there's a lot of them here. These are just skeletons. So, and a berserker. So it might be worth us actually sending them in. Once they're in, we'll lock you down, load crew, launch you, and let's try and take out your weapons. Okay. Oh, I paused it. I was wondering what was happening. Okay, we're going to try and take out their weapons. As they're skeletons, I'm not too worried about them. And just like that, this is the enemy leaders out now as well. We should be strong enough to take them out, which looks like we are. Just like that, we took out their entire vessel. So you can either destroy their ship, there's a whole strength over there, or you can just capture it. Like that, I just captured that one. Now I have these guys here. I'm going to save this as their station. And okay, they'll heal a set amount per jump. There is no way. So FTL, you have like healing bays, so you can continually heal your guys. But obviously on this one, it doesn't look like you can. That's fine. So we'll warp to the next location, listening station. I do really like this, the aesthetics of this. There we go. You come across an outpost of the Raider clans. Though it appears to have been deserted a long time ago, there is still function signal relay, one of the antechambers. So we want to... Should we pledge allegiance to the Raider clan? Yeah, sure. So we get some appear more frequently in reward, and merchants only one show may be activated at times. This is one of the shrines. Got munitions. Got an antidote. Okay. Antidote. I guess we'll take it up here. So we did use our repair drone, a one-use drone. Let's go to. We should be okay. I was thinking about whether we need to upgrade our ship, but we should be okay. Okay, we've got enemy barge here. So the raid ship is open fire on us. That's okay. We can take that. So we want to take out their weapons as soon as possible. But we want, because they've got one shield, we want to wait for these to be fully up, ready to be used at the same time, so we can hit them with all the weapons at once. There you go. So they've got just a laser. That laser didn't manage to get through. We're going to fire everything we've got straight into their weapons. There we go. See, now it sort of repairs weapons, so he can't shoot us just yet. And we can then hit their engines now. There we go, just to move them out of there. I was hoping to hit their shield. The shield is here. That's fine. So we're going to hit them again. There we go, hit their weapon. To be honest, they can't actually hit us. Our shield's too strong. Although it's only one shield, it's still too strong for them. And then let's take out their shield. There we go, and they're down. I like that they float out as well. So once our boys are fully healed, we'll be able to send them in. There we go, that's that mission over. We'll just continue to make our way down. We can go, I guess we can go to one of these shipyards. Don't know what they do, it just says it's a safe place to rest. Right, let's intervene. Let's accept. He gave us loads of scrap metal, happy. And let's go see what the shipyard has to offer. Repair hull, heal injuries, construct a mirror. Okay, we just got a another guy, so we can keep him on their shields. So shields should regenerate slightly faster. Let's continue exploring. I'm feeling like I want to upgrade my shield in a second. Ooh, number of shots, damage, power required. Okay, we definitely want to take this armament. But that does mean we now need to upgrade our... We need to upgrade this by 2. We need to upgrade this by 2. Upgrade. So now we can turn you on as well. Crew damage per shot. So that's really, really damaging to the crew. That's quite good to know. Right, let's keep moving. So if any spare scrap I get now will go straight onto my shields. So it looks like they've got 2 types of weapons here. There you can see what weapons they've got down here. And we're just going to wait for them to attack. Yeah, they've attacked. So let's try and take out their weapons first. There we go, weapons have been taken out. Then let's target, because this does a lot of crew damage. There we go, did enough crew damage to kill him in one hit. And now we want to hit this. And this is done, so let's now hit this guy. He's got 30 health, so this should kill him. There we go. So we can get scrap metal or missiles. We want more scrap metal, because we want to upgrade our reactor, and we also want to upgrade our shields. So I believe we need to put 2 points into this. And then now we just need 2 more reactor points, and we can be able to do that. So it's definitely worthwhile hunting for their crew members. So how much health has he got? Okay, he's got only... Okay, it might be worth. I don't know what this chest is here. So we are probably going to... They've got... What weapons have they got? Okay, we should be okay. Okay, we are fine. So we are going to hit their weapons. And we are going to take out their leader. Yes, that's the way forward. There you go, the leaders down. And then one of you quickly run in here. Quickly load the crew. Fire the crew onto this location here. Right, can you get in here? Okay, scrap metal, that's fine. We've got more scrap metal from that chest. Then we can recall you. Then we can quickly go and repair this location. Perfect, so we've got loads of energy now. So we want to get ourselves 2 of these. 1, 2. Upgrade. So now we can put another point into shields. So now we have 2 pips of shields. Makes us even stronger. And you can return to your station. Happy. I like the fact you can do that, return to station. And once you've killed all of their personnel, you can still teleport and go onto their ship. Right. So we've got mechanic there, we've got shaman here. Okay, I'm not sure what's what. We'll definitely go and find out at least what one of them does. Okay, investigate the structure. Continue. Hand over the prism. Okay, it looks like we have a enemy destroyer here. That's fine. So what weapons have we got? They've got disruptor, which is an ion, and a thunder cannon. Okay. Okay, so that's good to know. We can now hit this. How much health is there? Okay. Their leader's got 60 health, so both these need to hit. Okay, only one hit, that's fine. Their weapons are down. Right, let's try and hit their shields now. Let's take out their leader. There you go, the leader's down. And now let's take out their weapons again. Okay, that is a lot of damage. See if we can at least get one of these shots into there. Boom, we took out all of them in one hit. Loads of scrap there. We'll give them the prism, why not? Okay, that's fine. Don't know what all that did. Right, we've got the mechanic or we've got a merchant. Let's go, mechanic or a shaman. Let's go to the mechanic. I think mechanics are probably the better thing. Oh, okay or not. We've got a friendly vessel here. We can trade, attack. Let's trade with them, see if they've got anything decent. And so we don't need any munitions. We could repair, yeah, we'll repair quickly. I don't think we need to use any of these, to be quite honest. No, we're in a good place. So we can now... Okay, we can just attack them. Which we are going to do. So we've got this merchant here. Okay, fine. So if we hit with a larger system like this... Okay, looks like I can't attack them. That's fine. That's a shame. I probably should have attacked them rather than trading, but never mind. Right, let's continue warping out. So we've got a abstract wound here. We want to go see what that is. Okay, we've got 2 repair drones. That's great. Loadout. We don't really need to equip it. So let's keep going. Let's go see what this abstract wound is. Okay, you come across a subspace rupture of unprecedented magnitude. It bleeds distortion across the fibre of space-time. Even the rupture lies the promise of unseen terrors and crueler fates. Project. Ooh, possessed cruiser. As you approach the rupture, your sensors issue a warning alert. A hostile entity has been detected. Your view screen flickers to life. One step forward, and the stars will hate you for what you've become. That's cool. What's this? Got a lord in there. That's a really cool looking model. Right, so they only have one attack. Okay, he's attacking us as well. Okay, that is not ideal. Both of you go down here. You get out of there. Okay, and with that in mind, let's hit their weapons. And then let's hit you as well. So we hit him pretty good. Right, let's get everyone back to their stations. So he's now moving. Where's he going to? He's going to his doors. That's a bit strange. Okay, you get out of there. You're going to have to go in there and attack. And we want to try and take out their shields. Okay, can we at least hit him? Okay, he's down. The Lord is down, so we can't summon any more of those minions. Those minions are quite dangerous, to be honest. There's no point me using this Irradium anymore, unless there's enemies in here. I don't think there are. It seems like the ship's just healing itself as it goes. Okay, he's got one hull strength left. Let's just try and hit his shield if needs be. Okay, his shield's not back up, that's fine. There we go. Kind of a mini boss there. Got loads of scrap metal from that. Increase game... Do we increase the game difficulty? No. Not for our first run, that's for sure. Let's go to our Stargate. See what Stargates do. Yeah, our guys are just rested up, that's good. We approach the Stargate. Okay, so we've got Exclusion Zone, Imperial Shrine Roads, Imperial Sector. So we need to make our way to these core worlds over here. So I'm guessing neutral war zone. Let's go to a war zone. I think we're quite strong. Okay, let's keep moving. So we need to make our way to the end, of course. We've got these, safe place to rest, okay, merchant, influence shrines. We've already got a shrine, so we don't really need any others. I think we can only have one shrine at a time anyway. Okay, so Imperial Scout. You come across an Imperial vessel on a courier mission. Okay, let's see if we can take us out. Okay, he's got 25 HP, that's good. They have got missiles. A bit worried about that. There we go, our weapons are done. So let's try and take out... let's try and take out this. Then we can try and snipe their recruit. Amazing, there we go, so their missiles are down. Right, let's now try and take out their weapons. Okay, missed him completely. Didn't do anything in that volley. That's completely fine. Let's try and go for another volley. Let's try and take out their weapons this time. Okay, I keep missing him. That's a bit of a shame. Right, let's try and take out their weapons again. There you go, let's try and hit him with this volley. Ah, I missed him again. They just launched a missile. Hopefully it hits our shield. Okay, it didn't hit our shield, but it's only EMPs they're firing at us. There we go. Okay, it's on fire. Oh, that's a lot of damage they just took there. Okay, they just fired their round again. So I'm a bit reluctant to... Okay, I wouldn't mind trying to kill them. So next time we're just going to use our W key here, so their weapons are back up. Use W in here, and then we're going to try and... There we go, they're all down. So we can get ourselves another servo, or we can get ourselves another weapon. Ooh, that does only cost one. Servo husk. Oh, get ourselves another survivor, another servo husk. You can make your way over to here. There we go. We're going to save our stations. So the only one we haven't got anybody working on would be the doors, but I think we should be okay. So let's go to upgrade again. Let's give ourselves... It's autopilot. Okay, don't really need that. Door reinforcements, no. Sensor strength. Let's try and give ourselves a little bit more shields. So we need one more point into shields, and that will cost us another 60 scrap. But I think that's the way forward. Stronger shields, less likely we are to get hit. Okay, a death cult. Okay, they do have... You see there, they do have another chest. And what are these? Okay, they're level 60. Ooh, they've got 60 HP. They're going to be quite tough to take out. However, if we try and aim for their shields again. There we go. So, I mean, weapons, not shields. Okay, we didn't take any damage there. Let's try and hit their shields at least. There we go, shields are hit, perfect. We should be able to take a few of them out here, maybe. There we go, one down. You hit that, you hit that. There we go, so we are slowly chipping them away. So you are now working in there. You detect their... Okay, so they're trying to run away. Let's not give them a chance to run away. We didn't give them a chance at all. We just destroyed them. We lost that treasure. That's fine. Let's get some more scrap. Nice. So we almost have enough scrap to be able to afford the... Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, okay, this is normal Strutcraft. Fine. Okay, so they're trying to run away. Just want to hit their... They're actually relatively low health as well, but they are trying to run away. So we want to hit them straight away. There he goes. Hit that, hit that. And you want to hit that. They don't have a commander. They can't go anywhere. There you go. They can't jump now, which is good. Let's hit this with everything we've got. Annoyingly, he just jumped to a different room. we did take one damage there. It's a bit sad. So we need to try and take out these guns. And then can we hit him? Perfect, we hit him. Right. Got a bit of scrap mail, some munitions. One of you jump aboard. Don't really care who. Load you. Launch you. Oh no. Destroyed the chest. Okay, never mind. Unload the crew. That's fine though. That is completely fine. Upgrades. We want to get one more. Upgrade you. There we go. So we now have 3 shields now. Then we might look at upgrading our sensors. Would be interesting, but we want to upgrade our reactor of some sort. Let's go to upgrade. So we want to upgrade, not launch bay. Here we go, engines. So if we increase our engines, we increase our evasion chance. So evasion chance at the moment is... Where's our evasion? It's down here. So manned, so we have a 15% chance to evade. We want to try and bump that up as much as possible. But merchant, ordnance expert, let's go to this shaman. You'll probably end up fighting them because we have no money anyway. We can find that is. Yeah, let's attack. So they're in the doors, so they've reinforced the doors, that's fine. I'd like to be able to see inside all of these. He has got this, Storm Cannon 2. A bit worried about that, to be honest. Let's try and take out their shields as soon as possible. There you go, the shields are taking at least one hit there. Whatever was inside there just got hit. I believe I just saw this door open, which means something, whatever was inside there has probably taken a bit of damage. Let's attack that again. Right, let's just keep attacking this. Might be able to use this attack in synergy. So I'm going to wait until Radium's over and we're just going to launch everything at once. Get a bit more damage there. It's only got one shield left, but it is repairing itself. Okay, they've just hit us. It's a bit sad they managed to get through. Okay, one hit got through again. There we go. We managed to repair our weapons pretty quickly. Okay, they just hit a random room. That's okay. Yeah, okay, let's use our normal cannon here. There we go. And they're out of here. Probably shouldn't have taken it on a merchant vessel, but never mind. Oh, we got almost no scrap from that. Probably avoid fighting them in the future, I guess. Right, let's just keep going. And what have we got here? Let's have a look. Intercept Imperial ship. We can take on the Imperials. So you've got someone in there, some on the doors, some husks, Imperial crew. Okay, this should be okay. They've got 2 weapons. So let's try and take on the shield first. Okay, we managed to snipe that guy at least. And we'll go again. Full onslaught again. Okay, that wasted that shot. We're going to keep hitting their shields. There we go. We would be able to hit both of these. One hit. Boom, both of them are down. Perfect. There's a very good chance that we'll be able to take them out this time. But both of these get in, or at least one of them gets in. Perfect. We disabled them. We can get ourselves some scrap, or we can get ourselves a survivor. I don't think we need a survivor. Get as much scrap as possible. We can upgrade ourselves. So I want to get ourselves better sensors. Don't really care about better doors. So let's get ourselves 2 of these. We can get ourselves 1 reactor at least. Upgrade. Put that straight into the reactor. And then I want to put my... Next time we get enough money, I want to put it into sensors. I can construct a slave. That's good. So you can now go sit on doors for whatever reason. It's the only place with a terminal. And then we just keep going. Right, attempt to lose the attacker. No, we're going to stand and fight. Okay, so once again, right, this is fine. We're going to aim for the shields as usual. It looks like they might be trying to run away because they've got someone in there. So if that's the case, we'll do what we normally do and try and hit their shields first. And I'll try and hit their leader. Okay, leader's down. Let's keep hitting their shield. And then radio, let's try and take on these last boys. Done. Disabled them. Investigate the structure. Okay, these guys are opening fire on us as well. They're not in a good shape, but hey, never mind. Let's try and take on their shield as per usual. There you go, shield is damaged. And they're gonna, okay, annoyingly they moved room. How is this guy gonna, there we go, another one that we managed to capture. Okay, we'll repair our hull. There we go. Amazing, we're in a really good space at the moment. Let's give ourselves that. Or do we need to? No, we want to give ourselves that, which is fine. That costs 50 now. Sensor strength, okay, that's fine. Then we want a 1 and 2. A little bit more engines. Upgrade. Let's put a point into, okay, don't need to put points into these by the looks of it. We just upgrade them and they are good to go. So it's very good to know. These subsystems don't require power. And so we've got 20, okay, we don't have enough points. Let's put another point into here. So we now have a 25% chance to dodge attacks. Okay, next location. We're in a really good position here. Okay, as you approach the ship, with a convoy, hastily engage your subspace drives, preparing to jump out. This guy is the only one left, that's fine. So we might actually, you to quickly run in there. See if we can get you to load in, launch you. I think we might launch you at the engines. So we can then use you as bait. Like bait as in fire, and use you. No, I didn't click recall in time. Never mind. Right, you are now going to go through. So we want this treasure. Let's take their shield out again. And it looks like they are probably going to try and jump away here. Come on, take out the commando. The commando's down, perfect. So we probably don't really care too much about the shields now. Let's try and take out their... Are we going for both of these? If we take out their husk, they can't run away anyway. Okay, let's load you up. There we go, so this should, if we can get these shots off. There we go, amazing. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We did lose this guy. Bit sad. We didn't get the treasure. I don't think we're going to bother with treasure, to be honest. Let's go back to upgrades. Let's try and upgrade some more stuff. Engines. We can afford 1 point into engines. Upgrade. There we go. We've got full hull strength. Just a shame we lost that boy. However, we go into a rest place. We might be able to construct another husk. You can go over to weapons. There you go. So we are in a good place. Alright, let's just keep going. Mercenary broker, so we want to save some money for that. Alright. Scan for suspicious activity. Okay, we realise there are some suspicious activities. That's fine. So we want to hit their shield as per usual. And let's try and take out their... I probably should have done it on this, but that's fine. Okay, he's taken care of. Annoyingly, there we go. Okay, I managed to hit that pretty hard. Let's take these two out. Okay, I'm not going to hit that again. Let's actually do a single bolt cannon. And then I guess I'll take this out and hopefully this radium can hit this. Oh no, he moved room. It's fine. I'm hoping that he'll probably die from this. I don't think they can get through our attacks. Okay, he's not quite dead yet. But that's fine. This should be able to take him out. Bonk, bonk. He's down. Awesome. Okay, we can get a scrap and... I guess we go for this. Twin disruptor. 2 charges, 2 shots, ion damage. Okay, that's useful, I guess. We don't really need it, but it's useful, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can give you that. So it means we need 2 bits of power to be able to power this twin disruptor. So almost through this map. Okay, looks like they're in a bad way. They've just got skeletons. What's this guy? A berserker. Okay. So we want to hit this as per usual. Oh. Oh, okay. That's pretty easy. Okay. There you go, upgrade. So there we go. We've got now enough points to... Oh no, we need to upgrade our weapons by 2 more. How much does that cost? That costs a lot. Okay. But hey, we've got nothing else to spend our points on the moment. Well, we do, but... Okay. Looks like they're going to start open fire. Good, they're not going to run away. Got a load of husks. Got a recruit here. So, as per usual, we'll hit their shields. And then we should be in a good way. There you go. Shields are hit. There we go. Oh, we did take a bit of damage there. That's breached, but that's fine. We don't go in that room anyway. Let's try and hit their weapons. So they do have this missile, which is a bit sad. Okay, never mind, they destroyed them anyway. Amazing. Okay, loads of scrap metal there. And we'll just keep going into the Stargate. Let's see what the next sector has to offer. Blood Cult. Let's go into the Blood Cult sector. The followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. I do like trifle. Alright, let's make our way down to this Gore Shrine, I guess. This is quite a large area. Ooh, major threat detected. Let's try and take on that major threat. Let's slowly teleport our way there. Okay, it says... Okay, we need to definitely try and take them out. Okay, that's down. Okay, hit that, and then we can hit this. Oh, I missed it. That's a shame. They do have... Okay, this is going to be a bit painful because we don't have enough shots. So they do have 2 shield. So you may have to rely on... Okay, that's good. Very good. And let's try and kill these two as well, because they can't repair it if they're all dead. Perfect. Try and hit that, and you hit that. Let's hit you guys again. Let's see what they prioritise. They're prioritising weapons, are they? Okay, that's fine by me. Let's hit that again. And I'm not going to... Yeah, let's hit them again. And let's hit them with the anti-personnel weapon. There we go, easy. Got loads of scrap metal from that. Amazing. So we can now upgrade our weapons. So 1 point there, upgrade. So we need 90 more scrap to upgrade it again. Let's see what this Gore Shrine's all about. Did say we can only have one shrine activated. Okay. These look a lot like bloodletters, to be quite honest. They're dancing as well. They've got a lot of weapons. So we might struggle here. However, same technique we did last time. If we just keep hitting them, hitting the same location, you might be okay. Okay, everyone get over here. There we go. Let's get everyone back to their stations. You over here. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention to what's going on. There we go. Awesome. So now we just need to keep this under wraps. There we go. It's on fire. Okay, it's not on fire, but it's good. This should kill them. Perfect. Disabled. Okay, and let's get modular. Let's pledge ourselves to the blood god. Offer your blood. Okay, one of our people. Oh, my commander got injured. That's fine. That's completely fine. We did get a loadout over here. So we've got standard issue sidearms. These modular. That's quite useful. And we took a lot of damage there. Let's keep going. We did take... Well, our personnel took damage. We didn't physically take very much damage. Okay, we'll hail them. Okay, they don't like us. That's fine. Not many people do seem to be liking us at the moment. And once... Okay, they've got a lot of weapons, this one. Right, okay, let's try and take out shields as per usual. There we go. Try and get at least one of these rounds through. Nice. So the more we can assassinate them, the better. And then this should get through. Now we can probably have one shot there. Keep hitting their shields. And there we go. So we're doing really well. Just keep hitting them. Just try and take out their ability to fire missiles. A bit worried about those. Okay, we'll just destroy them. That's completely fine. Got loads of scrap metal. Awesome. So what do we need to get the next? So we need 90 for the next weapon upgrade to get the twin disruptor. I do really want that twin disruptor. I think we want to be on the top lane because we want to try and take on this major threat. It could be the end of this run if we try and get the major threat, but okay, my boy can't rest at the moment. Okay, these guys are hostile. It's fine, as per usual. Shield first. While they all go to repair the shield, we'll just keep hitting them with our radium weapon. There we go. It's taking a bit of damage. 1, 2. Okay, good. We got one hit through. Okay, let's try again. One hit through again. Hopefully one of these gets through as well. Amazing. And let's try this again. Come on, just need one more of these shots to get through. Okay, this is looking very promising. We just need to hit one more time. Okay, maybe not this time round, but that's fine. And definitely going for shields early on is the way forward. Okay, slowed my cockpit down, but that's fine. Awesome. That was not too bad. Loads of scrap metal there, perfect. So we can now go and upgrade our weapons. Upgrade. So we can now put you online. Twin Disruptor. Shoots twice. Projectile speed, does ion damage. So that's going to be the best thing we can do against their shields. Right, let's make our way to the top row again. We'll probably take on these guys. They don't seem too dangerous. We have no scrap anyway, so let's attack them. What's this? I don't know what that is. Husk Rack. Okay. There you go. So we've now got all of our weapons online. So we want to hit this. There we go. Loads of damage. Boom. Oh, yes. Huge damage to them. And then we can now hit each individual sector now. That volley didn't go to plan. So we want to twin disrupt first. Once we've done that, then fire everything else. Okay, everything failed. Absolutely everything missed. Then we'll try again. Twin disruptor first, bolt cannon, storm, and then let's try and hit this. There we go. Might be a big hit. Oh, that was a big hit. They are surrendering. We would accept their surrender. Yes, we'll take that. Loads of extra scrap now. Let's keep moving. And we are resting. That's fine. Look for survivors. Unfortunately, no clear sign of life. That's fine. Let's just keep pushing on. Okay, this place, these guys don't seem to be in a very good... Okay, they're not in a very good position, but they still want to fight us. It'd be funny if this fire actually killed them. Oh. Uh-oh. You get down here, you assist. Let's try and do as much damage here as possible. There we go, return to station, you can get back there. Okay, let's continue to hit them. Let's go for this. Yeah, it's damaged, that's fine. 1, 2, good hit. Okay, now we can hit them again. Let's go for their weapons this time. You attack that, you attack that. Amazing. So I think we should be able just to... We can tank their attacks, that's fine. Let's get Radium to take on their shield. Okay, Corsair's last one left. Then let's stun it, and then try and hit him. Ah, he moved room. That's fine. But they do only have... Okay, I think they've got both shields. That's fine. So we can use the Disruptor. And we can then fire this on him. And he's down. Perfect. Disabled the ship. Loads of scrap metal again. Is there anything we can upgrade? We can upgrade our reactor. Yeah. And sensor. Let's upgrade our sensors. And our... no. Let's upgrade our sensors. I like being able to see exactly what they've got on board. Okay, and we rest in. Construct a machine slave. You can go to the doors. Save stations. Bonk. There we go. Let's warp. So we are getting quite close to this major threat. Okay, got some reagents there. Where do we put this? Okay, he can hold it, but obviously he hasn't got any room just yet. I want to get myself full shields, maybe full engines as well, because that'd be 45% chance to dodge. Let's give ourselves that. Upgrade. 1 point into engines. Okay, looks like these guys are once again hostile. That's fine. I do like the fact you've got commanders, so I have got like I can attack the enemy, but there's no point. At least for the time being. Let's try and hit there. There you go. Let's try and hit them with our radium. Let's hit there, hit that, hit that. So I'm just going to keep hitting them. They are almost down already. We're going to try and take them out before the next solar flare. And that wasn't too bad. Got ourselves another servo husk. You can go and work on... You work in here. You can just... I don't know, just go chill out, I guess. And save stations. Good. Right. 2 more locations to go. What is that? Necro Lurch. That's pretty cool. The possessed warship locks in. Okay. Okay, you go there. You can go over here. And we're going to save these stations. I'm going to load the crew. And let's see if we can actually try and hit this. Okay, it's got no shield. This might be able to take him out straight away. Ooh, okay, he's loaded into a carcass. Launch the assault shed straight into there. Okay, recall you. Don't really want you to fight, if I can help it. That does mean that he's no longer in the right room. Can I take him out? I did. Nice. However, I don't... Okay, the actual ship itself is possessed. Let's try and take this out then. Just wait in, and we can now probably hit it with everything we've got. There we go. Some more scrap metal, yes please. We get anything? Okay, we've got a repair drone, we've got 2 repair drones. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep warping. Okay. Major threat ahead. So is there anything we can actually upgrade here? I don't think there is. Give ourselves slightly better doors, I guess. And then let's warp. Let's see what we've got. This could be the end of the episode. Okay. So we've got necromancers, husks, warseer, husk. Your path crosses something ancient and pulsing. Not dead, not quite alive. Your instincts twitch. The void has grown a ton. A lifeless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen. Body fused with what could be a command phone, does not speak. You power your weapons and prepare to engage this monstrosity. Right, so they've got shields, they've got loads of weapons here. I mean loads. So we're just going to have to try and hit their... Okay. Okay, so this isn't going to plan. So we need... These have been protected, so we can try and take out these. Oh god, I'm getting attacked by everything now. You come out, you try and fight. Okay, we want to try and hit everything we've got. Okay, so these are really annoying. Because we can't do anything with those. Okay, this may have been a mistake. Yeah, this may have been a mistake. I just can't hit them. And these guys are really strong. Yeah, this might be a GG. Yeah, this is a GG. Yes, they've got loads of... yeah, there's nothing I can do here. These enforcers down here are an absolute pain. Yeah, we can let ourselves die. You guys just go somewhere that's... There we go, you can die out as well. You can go over here and die as well. You died. Okay, let's go back to the hangar. Right, this is what I want to have a look. So, you've got different types. So you've got different types of vessels, which is pretty cool. Different types of hull as well. So let's say I want the same Imperial cruiser. Go to variant B. There's different troops that are on yours. You can spend resonance to upgrade. I think we've got some resonance from. Again, there's other resonance we've got so far. Their numbers, and then the C variant we can't upgrade just yet. But here you can it tells you what crew you start off with, what hero you start off with, your weapons, and what systems you've got. So then you can move over to these as well. So you've got the indicator, reach the 4th sector. We didn't quite get there. Got indicator, relic freighter, vanquish the Doom engine. And these have no data. So there's a lot for you to unlock. And I think this may become my new favourite game. Because I love FTL. This is very much a game you can have on the background. Kind of like I'd normally have old school RuneScape on in the background. But I can definitely have this. Oh, you can actually make new commanders here. So here's all the list of commanders. So this is obviously this mutant you'd want to teleport into the enemy. And this witch cast, so it's got a mind bolt, cast a projectile that deals 15 damage to hostile crew. That's quite useful. But we won't spend any money on this. We can now just escape. Nope. Okay, there we go. Got archives here, which is everything you found so far, I believe. All of your. Oh no, this is all of our attempts. Commander burned to death. Good. So we'll end this one here. Yeah, as I was saying, this would be a great second screen kind of thing. So I normally have old school RuneScape on the second monitor, but you can have this. You can just play it as a kind of turn-based. You can press pause. You can just play it as and when, which is pretty cool. But we'll end this episode here. I would highly recommend this. The link to this will be down in the description down below if you want to have a look at Void War. And as we finish this, as per usual, we've got a couple links in the description as well. 2 YouTube channels. One is to Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel called One Nerd to Rule Them All, which is all about fantasy lore. If you like Age of Sigmar, like Warhammer, 40k, Lord of the Rings, some Game of Thrones, some Witcher stuff, all about lore, have a look over at her channel called One Nerd to Rule Them All. Then we've got a channel called Nerdy Miniatures, which is all about us collecting, building, painting, soon to be battling the Warhammer tabletop games. So we've got some Age of Sigmar, we've got some Warcry, soon to be getting some 40k. So have a wonderful day everyone, and as per usual, peace out.